Overland Expo has become the kind of place that is known for really expensive truck bed campers, really expensive trailers, or really overbuilt vehicles. Yeah, I'm guilty of that too. Of course, if you're shopping for a truck bed camper or a trailer, it's a really good place to come, and you can compare so many different campers and trailers all in one place. And I'm at Overland Expo East 2024, and I'm going to try and find the things that are new to me, hopefully new to you, things that are different, interesting, things you haven't seen before. Just watch out for this mud. We're right at the start of day one, like show hasn't even begun, it's already a sloppy mess, so this could get bad. I decided to switch over to my Jackrabbit bike because this thing's perfect for getting around these shows. Saves walking all this way. I actually picked this one up at Overland Expo PNW. Love it because it fits in the back of my truck so easily. I actually put it in the back of the GX as well. I'll put a link to this one in the description because they're not here at this show. And you get 25% off with Revere 25. So we've got trailers, bed racks, trailers, truck bed campers, bed racks, trailers, bed racks, more bed racks. If you already have a truck bed camper or a trailer and you're looking for a way to poop in it, then something like this WRAPON Toilet would be a pretty good option.
Hey guys, my name is Tim from OK 4-Wheel Drive, and we are the US supplier of WRAPON. And here we have our WT4 toilet. This is on a table slide here, so if you get it out, you can go and you can actually have it released. This is good for vans. So with the WT4 here, it comes with film roll, and that goes around this unit in here. You put it on this unit, you take this little Happy Man, you shove it down in between the rollers so it can grab the film. You put this on, you do your business, you sprinkle in some coagulant, and then you'll come over here, and this is the Japanese version. You'll press this button, and if you want to zoom in here, it goes, it seals, and it goes and it has a countdown of around 90 seconds. And after 90 seconds, it will go and it will drop down underneath. It will be hermetically sealed, and this is a three-layer polyester bag, so it will not leak after no leaks or odors up to 21 days. And while this one is going into sealing mode, I'll show you this one. This is the WRAPON PF1. This is a single-use one. So you enter your little film bag, you enter it into here, you'll do your business, and then you can go, close it up here, go up, wait for it to beep, and then it will be sealed after that. This one is not plugged in right now, so it did not seal. If you guys have any questions, you can go to raponusa.com or OK 4-Wheel Drive, shoot us an email and we'll be able to help you.
If you want to get yourself a toilet that's a little bit cheaper, then take a look at this one from Ironman 4x4. We actually sell these on my website at revereoverland.com, and it is one of the best-selling things we have on my website. So I'll put a link to this in the description as well. But it's a toilet with a plastic seat, so it's not going to get gross. Supports up to 440 pounds, so most people can use this. And put a plastic bag in the middle, do your business. And when you're done, this thing folds up almost completely flat. It comes with a carry case that it slides into, and then that carry case also holds the bags. You can use it in there.
This is the RXRA product, and they're a quick hitch. It's an Australian-made product. We have two different sizes, the HD for your smaller 180 straight pull awning shower enclosures. We have the XD, which is for your larger full-size batwing awnings, your 180 and 270 full-size. This is a really neat product. It makes taking your awnings on and off your vehicle very easy to do. It's just a matter of inserting it into the hitch, locking it in place. It does come with a lock pin and a key to keep your belongings secure. We also have an optional accessory, which is a wall mount, so that you can hang your items in a garage or a carport or the shed when they're not in use. Australian-made product, RXRA. You can find more information at rxrausa.com.
So these are neat because obviously it means you don't have to run around the entire time with an awning sticking out the side of your vehicle. Let's say you're going to work. You don't need that awning on there. But apparently what some people do is they actually buy two sets of these, and they'll put one on either side of their vehicle, because they don't know which side they want the shade on. You know, let's say you get to camp and the sun's on one side, we can just switch the awning around to the other side.
Hey guys, this is Brett with Lone Rock Concepts, and we're at the Trail Racks booth A104, and we sell Overland water pump kits for these 6 containers. We've got the Reliance Aquatainer, the Military Can, the Scepter, Wavian, Frontrunner, or Roto Packs. So if you have any of these containers and you want to make pumping water, washing the dishes, washing your hands, or even getting a drink from the drinking fountain a little bit easier, come stop by the booth and say hi, or you can visit our website at lonerockconcepts.com.
I'm in the Garmin booth, and this, while it's not exactly new, I feel like it's not very well known. This is the Power Switch, and this is a 6-switch system for lights or accessories that you've got in your vehicle, and it's super easy, simple to set up. Basically, wire it to your battery, and then wire your lights in the side here, and then the way it's designed is to run off and be controlled using, you know, like any one of these Garmin navigation systems. But I've got one of these in my vehicle, and it runs off CarPlay. So I've got CarPlay up on my screen. I can turn on and off the lights using the screen, or I can use my phone. So if I'm off in my tent and I want to turn something on and off, just get my phone out and I can use the controls on there. And while the system by itself has 6 outputs, you can actually daisy chain them together, so you can have another 6 if you wanted.
So we came with this idea with all the NGOs around the world. We designed this filter, and it's a membrane filter. It's a 99.999777% purity water. It's 1 micron membrane. It doesn't need any electronic systems, no consumables. So over here we have dirty water inside, so you can see. And we're gonna pump. It's only to pump over here, and you see how the water is coming clean. So I like to say cheers. It's really safe. Yeah, that you don't have any problems with any bacteria, any virus, no plastics, no microplastics. Nothing is passing through this system. So it's a really 100% safe water. Our website is gms2americas.com.
All right, we have the everything rope here. So this is a shock cord, similar to like a bungee cord, but it's doubled up. So it's really strong, over 300-pound brake strength. It's 5 feet long. It stretches over 8 feet. It has stainless steel hardware that's machine pressed on throughout the rope. And the reason we do that is when you're tying something down, you just go to whatever section to get the right length and the right tension. They're UV resistant. They also have a heavy duty Velcro integrated on both sides to attach things to the rope or attach multiple ropes together to create a web. The rope with the 2 carabiner clips fits all compact in this little case right here. Only weighs 8 ounces, very light. And that is the everything rope. And you can get more information, pictures at everythingrope.com.
These are the Land Moto electric motorcycles. I think I'm gonna have to give one of these a go. I think they're probably, you know, similar speed to my little Jackrabbit.
All right, so this is the Land District Scrambler, which is our Swiss Army knife model. This is both an on-road and off-road street legal motorcycle with a top speed of a little over 75 miles per hour and a range of a little more than 100 miles. So your throttle's over here. You're going to gently rotate that back towards you to accelerate. The motorcycle has 4 ride modes, and what makes this easy for guys like you to ride who don't have a lot of motorcycle experience is ride mode 1. This motorcycle is going to handle like a heavy e-bike with a top speed limited to 28 miles per hour and very little torque. Very difficult to get yourself in trouble in ride mode 1. It's also great for this wet, muddy grass. When we get out onto the track, you can push this small black button here to select ride mode 2, which will give you a little bit more torque and a little bit more power. Think of that like a moped mode. And if we are feeling particularly ambitious, you can push it once again, and it's a big jump in power and torque to ride mode 3, which gives you a top speed of 70 miles per hour and starts behaving like a motorcycle. And then finally, ride mode 4, you're going to get full power, full torque, full speed. That's when things get exciting.
As someone who has never ridden a motorcycle before, probably going to be sticking to 1 and 2.
We go.
All right, here goes. This is already a whole lot more stable than my little Jackrabbit bike, which you can imagine just look at the size of the Jackrabbit. And this is comfy too. Handles the bumps really well. I already want one of these. Bump it up to 2. Switch to 3? Alright. Going to 3. Whoa, wow. That's a lot of power. That's 40 miles an hour right there. I had a lot more left to go as well. I just wasn't brave enough to go any faster than that. When you come to a stop, you can feel the weight of this. It feels heavy.
Does it?
It feels, not when riding. No, it's perfect when riding. But you come to a stop, like when you're going fast, like you don't know it's heavy at all. Like, right, so nice. You come to a stop, you're like, oh yeah, I'm on a motorbike. Or
And that's why it feels so good at speed, because it's heavier, it's more stable.
Yeah.
You don't feel like you're getting blown all over the road. It's very comfortable at 70 miles an hour.
Just starting day 2 at Expo, and last night that little mud pit in front of my truck behind my truck ended up getting so bad that we went out and bought $50 worth of pine shavings to fix it, because no one else was doing anything about it. If you've been watching my channel, you're probably familiar with Divos. These lights have been around for ages. They recently launched the new 2000, but I've got a video coming out on that separately, probably pretty soon. But they do have a brand new accessory.
You might be familiar with our products, our other Light Rangers, the poles that go up to 8, 9, 10 feet. This is our new Light Ranger 800 Mini. We have this available in an accessory as well, so if you already have a lantern head, you can just add this on top. The whole idea behind it is it's a tabletop light. It's ultra compact, but you're gonna see this goes up pretty high. It's just over 4 feet. So when it's on a table, you get to almost the same height as the 800. Whole idea being, get the light above your table, get the bugs out of your food. But again, like I said, it's ultra compact. So this is something that's great. So if you're in a smaller rig, like a Jeep or something, this goes under the seat. Great for a roadside emergency, anything like that. This is our latest product, 800 Mini. And then we also have the accessory tripod for it as well. We just launched this here at Expo East. We think this is gonna be a killer product.
If, like me, you've already got the 1200 or the 2000, they also sell a little adapter that comes with that pole, so you can use the existing light that you've got on that. You don't have to buy a whole new light. Colin just told me I can give away one of these Divos Light Ranger 2000s. I'm going to do it on my dedicated Light Ranger video, which will be coming out in the next couple of weeks. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it. And like I said, I'll be giving one of these away to someone who comments on that video. And just so you know, I will not be having you text any kind of WhatsApp or anything like that. I'll be commenting back from my channel, have that little verified tick, because otherwise the bots will come after you and try and scam you. We've got a buddy up in the premium camping area. I'm going to try and get him to take one of these Grenadiers out for a ride. So let's go check out premium camping. We'll be heading over to the peasant camping later tonight. Well, it's a field, not a very level one. Looks like most people, unless they got here really early, are way off camber. But it's definitely quieter, and you got a lot more space up here in the premium camping than you do around the peasants.
Hey guys, my name is Blaine with 4x4 Colorado, and today we're going to show off the Atmos Air. This is a very innovative tent to the rooftop tent market. I think a lot of tents are going to go this way over the next couple of years. What makes this tent so special is that it has an aluminum base for the platform, but even cooler is the entire structure is made of an airframe. What this allows us to do is provide a massive sleeping space with an incredibly light weight for the footprint that you're getting. So this is a 118-pound tent. It's a soft top tent. We do have an aluminum body tent with a with an airframe structure in the works as well. But this is our first stab at the air structure for the rooftop tent world. So what I'm going to do for you guys right now is I'm going to tear it down. It's going to take no time at all. Fold it up, and then we'll go ahead. We'll get it set back up, and I'll show you some of the features on the inside. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to take down the rainfly rods first and foremost. So now that we've got the rainfly poles out, it is incredibly easy to air this thing down. You'll see your exhaust valve here. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this up, and just like that, you're going to have the tent collapse. So then we'll go ahead, we'll push all the fabric towards the inside here. You'll see we have this locking channel on the platform. What this does is it gives the platform a 600-pound load capacity without the need for the ladder as a stabilization point. So we're gonna go ahead, lift up a little bit on the platform, slide this back and out of the way. You'll see it clear that, and then you'll hear an audible click and lock. Boom, right there, and same thing on the other side. So then right here, again, just a little lift makes the side and back a little easier. Boom. And then we'll go ahead, we'll use the ladder up and over, and you'll see you have a couple cinch points here. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna extend that fabric out as much as we can, give it a little pressure there, and it'll get easier as you go. You're still getting a little bit of the air out as you seal it up. And then you'll go ahead, we've got our soft canvas cover underneath. You'll throw that on top. You got eight buckles, 2 on this side, 2 on that side, 2 on the other side, 2 on the other side, and then you have 4 more corner buckle straps. So really easy instead of the zipper style soft canvas cover that a lot of people get frustrated with. The clip system around makes it really quick. You just go to each side, you do some unclipping, and really quick setup. So to set it up, all those same steps just in reverse. So we're gonna go ahead, get the platform opened up. We'll go ahead, lock the channels in. Boom. Boom, there you go. And then we offer 2 solutions for the air compressor. The air compressor is built into the frame. We've got a cigarette lighter option, and we also have a 12-volt input option you can use on a power station like a Jackery, etc. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna use the cigarette lighter option on our Jackery. But before doing that, it's important to remember to close the valve so you do have that air actually fill up. And if you're familiar with a inflatable kayak, inflatable paddleboard, same technology. So if I trust myself in the water in my inflatable kayak, this airframe structure is a very trustworthy air system. So we're gonna go ahead, get this plugged into our power station here. And you'll hear an audible beep. And you know your compressor turned on. Now the compressor does have a 5-year warranty. It is built into the tent, and while the tent inflates, it's gonna take about 3 to 5 minutes to inflate. Let me show you just something a little neat with the air compressor. So inside you'll see that the air compressor is actually mounted into the airframe structure. So there's a zipper system here, so if you ever have to replace it, it's a very simple replacement. While it's still filling up, let's check out a couple features on the inside. So you'll notice on the inside down at the right, we've got our diesel heater port. This is something standard that you can come to expect in all of the rooftop tents that 4x4 Colorado manufactures. Up top, you'll look and you'll see a huge skylighted area. Now, there is a blind system up there. So we have the backside, we have the blinds closed on there, and then we do have the blinds open on this. The blinds Velcro to the airframe structure on both sides, both open and closed. And then you do have an LED light that creates a huge halo across the ceiling, so you have massive light coverage if you want it. 10 different light settings from dim to bright. Yeah, so in the crazy amount of wind, it does flutter a little bit, but it actually is incredibly stable. We do test this in factory on a rotating platform that emulates 80-mile-per-hour winds and torrential downpour. So waterproof tent, really stable in the wind, and an awesome option if you need a lighter weight tent for, say, a smaller utility vehicle, or you're just trying to be weight conscious with that high center of gravity if you're doing some rock crawl and things like that. 4x4colorado.com. Now, this is on sale right now for a pre-sale. The first round of production ships out in January. There will be a few changes that you can read up about on the website as well.
This is really the best thing about coming to these events. It's not the expo itself, it's hanging out with all these people. We're over in the peasant camping with a bunch of these peasants doing a little bring your own bourbon thing. So people showing up with their own bourbon, we're just hanging out and chatting. So this is what I enjoy about these shows. It's, you know, it's not going and seeing truck bed campers and bed racks and truck bed campers and trailers and bed racks. Just hanging out with these guys. And don't get me wrong, while there's definitely some room for improvement, this is not a bad event. And I'm not just saying that because I don't want Overland Expo to set their lies on me, because, you know, they like to do that. Please don't sue me. You know, there is a ton of stuff to see and do. Got to see all the vendors in the first day. You can probably do them all in about one day, but then you've also got a bunch of classes that I didn't go to any of, but they're very useful for people who are interested in various things. You know, I know last year there was classes on Alaska. This year there's classes on like how to set up Starlink and how to use it. Lots of navigation classes, that kind of thing. There's the whole DIY showcase area where you can see some vehicles. There is some ride and drive stuff with like the Ineos Grenadier, which I'm going to try and do today if I can get on the list. And then you can also just walk around the whole like attendee area and see some cool builds over there. That's where I'm heading now. Obviously a show like this is perfect if you want to compare trailers or compare bed racks or compare truck bed campers. So if you're doing that, I think you should come here. Although you could also go to some dealers, you know, like my friends at Commonwealth 4x4, they have alley cabs and 4-wheel campers you can check out. You also got places like X-Grid campers. They sell a ton of trailers you can go check out. So you could save some money and potentially a road trip if you go to those. There's also tons of smaller events you can go to throughout the year. You know, places like Moore, if you want to see cool new stuff, you want to go shopping, check out Moore. Moore Expo in Missouri. If you want to hang out with people, we've got our own event in Kentucky. It's the Overland Adventure Summit. That's going to be sometime mid next year. And that one's great for hanging out with people and getting out on some trail rides and seeing some of the areas in Kentucky, because there's some fantastic trails there. Coming through here, I've seen several systems that you just don't see in the shows, you know, maybe from smaller companies, ones that can't afford the booth space of Overland Expo. There's a bunch of cool different campers, lots of truck bed campers I've never seen before. I've seen some flat tray systems, you know, bed tray systems for trucks, and lots of DIY stuff. You know, stuff from people who are working on a budget that isn't compatible with getting a booth. Lots of very clever things put together and very unique builds. You know, I've seen some old Broncos around here, which are really cool. Several ambulance builds. Oh, that's a really cool van there. I like that one.
So it's a 1991 Toyota Town Ace factory camper. The Town Ace was a truck platform in Euro campers. I think it was Euro versions. Did the conversion, then they took it back to the Toyota dealership and sold it as new. And so in 2016 it went to UK, and I got it in 2021 and brought it to the States. We completely revamped it, gutted it on the inside, all new electronics with lithium batteries and solar panels, all new plumbing and insulation. I even used some planks from my grandfather's barn cut in 1917 to make the countertops out of live edge cedar. So it's just a love of labor on this thing. A little diesel right-hand drive with a 5-speed on the column.
I was about to start talking again and got distracted again. I bet this thing's a conversation starter. The DIY and showcase areas where you usually see the biggest and coolest builds. These are sea suckers, little really heavy-duty suction cups, and we've seen these before, but they've got like new accessories every time I see them. So we're gonna ask them and see what's new. There's quite a lot of stuff on this vehicle.
So for those of you who don't know, Sea Sucker, we do vacuum mounted outdoor accessories, all right? So everything we do is based on this vacuum mount. When you install it, all you gotta do is put a little bit of pressure down to start and pump until that orange band goes away. Once that orange band is gone, it tells you got a good seal, 120 pounds of pull strength on the smaller ones and 210 on the bigger ones. Over time, you do start to lose that seal. It comes back out and shows you orange again. So you know, anytime you see orange, just pump it back up. Take it off, pull up on these little tabs, let some air in, and there you go. Just great, lets you put things on when you want to use them, take them off when you don't, switch them from rig to rig. You know, you get a new vehicle, it works on that one as well. So we can take a look at some of the things we have on display here today. Kitchen station is one of the more popular items we have. You can see it condenses down to this nice kind of solid tabletop size right here, and then when you need a little bit more space, you just pull this slide out and you have more room, okay? So that you, when you get to camp, pull up, set up, throw this on there, and you got a nice tabletop. Have a sink over here to go along with it. This just comes out and folds up to a cutting board. Over here we have flashlight mounts to give you some light whenever you're prepping food or doing anything else here. We got some nice compact hooks, hold your utensils up. All right, a couple different hooks over here. Paper towel holders. Keep them nice and secure and close to your kitchen setup. And cup holders, everybody needs a cup holder, man. There's never enough cup holders anywhere you go. So we have about 150 different products, you know, ranging from marine to camp to bike racks and roof racks. So this is just a little bit of what we have. You can see everything else we do at seasucker.com.
So I've actually decided to buy a couple of these. My favorite one is this one, which attaches a flag. So, you know, you go to maybe an off-road park or something, or a sand dune somewhere that needs a flag. I don't have anywhere to put a flag on my vehicle, so that flag holder is really good for that. But the ones I'm going for, we've got this one, which is a camera mount, and then got an action camera mount over there, which is gonna be great for my whole YouTube side of things.
Welcome to Pyrelogs. We are an American-made company to help you build better fires faster. We invented a product to create airflow within fire pits and rings that have no ventilation and raise your fire lay up off of damp ground. Each Pyrelog comes with 3 side shields and 2 end caps held together with stainless steel hitch pins. For those that are looking to keep space to a minimum, we come flat packed in 8.85 pounds. They are super easy to assemble, no tools required. Each kit contains the components for 2 bases. They're put together with a simple slot and tab construction, secured with your pins. When you're ready to break them down, you just pop your pin right back out, and you're ready to go on another adventure. We are manufactured and fulfilled in Western North Carolina. We're made of 12 gauge American steel that has been hot rolled, pickled, oiled, and black oxide coated to resist rust and scratches. For those who are still new to building fires, we make it super easy to create a nice hot bed of coals that will keep your fire burning as long as you want. Because of the steel construction, you can always put your fire out with a bucket of water without worrying about any warping or issues with tension in the pins. And please always practice good fire safety. You can find more information at our website, pyrelogs.com, pyrelogs.com, or you can visit our shop on amazon.com.
What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? I'm with this guy, Bill. He's gonna go, he got on the Grenadier list, so he's gonna drive it. I'm just gonna be a passenger for this one because I was slacking and forgot to put my name on the list.
Alright, so old school seat controls, it's the slide bar underneath the front.
So what's the maximum side angle?
They claim 45 degrees. I don't know anybody that in their right mind would go to 45 degrees.
Lord, that's gotta be uncomfortable.
No.
I can't
Get
imagine.
your attention. 35 would make you think, why am I really here?
Yeah.
45, you probably change your shorts.
Good bit of flex without it picking a wheel up.
Right? Feels like the springs were really just tuned.
I noticed the wheel wells were pretty good size on this, and we always like to
upsize your tires.
Upsize tires. Where can we go with these?
I understand you can do a 35 without a lift.
Okay. Lift options?
So Eibach makes the springs, and they make a 2-inch taller spring, same rate. You do not need any extra momentum to get to the top of this. It'll just crawl it right out, right over. And once we're at the top, we're going to make sure there's nobody on the other side. And we'll pop it over into manual mode, lock it into first gear, and we'll just let engine braking control us on the way down. So if the path is clear, so pop it over and down, and then just aim for the high point. Try not to stick it in the rut.
Is this one the hardest line?
This is the hardest line, yes.
Good, that's what I like to hear.
And, I'm going to ask you to go about 1 mile an hour once we get to the deep holes.
That's what we're gonna do to go up the moguls here.
Yeah.
Because that's the real challenge.
Sure, gravity's doing the work for you right now.
Yeah. How does it do?
Well, we've been parking it.
I guess you got lockers on it, so it doesn't matter.
Locker front and rear, maybe walk up.
Let's just go right up.
What do you think? Toyota Tundra ready to go away?
Yeah, I need something a little bigger than this.
A little bigger.
Yeah, I'm a full-size guy now.
Yeah.
I do like it though, it's nice. Yeah. And that's the end of the video. I realized when I was editing that the ending was super abrupt without me doing any kind of outro, so here I am filming one. Okay, bye.